All right, so I'm going to prove to you why Honduras is a better residency than Malaysia, the MM2H program, and you are going to agree with me. But that's towards the end. You want something fresh, you want something new, and Honduras is a beautiful residency option because of two main reasons. And a lot of you have reached out to me, a lot of comments that I'm getting with requests for more information on this program. There's Guatemala, which I'm tracking separately. That's equally beautiful option. But Honduras is also very nice because of two main reasons. One is that it has a very flexible residency requirement. You have to be in the country at least once a year. Wanted to start off with some unknowns about the Malaysia MM2H program. The reason why this program is really hot in demand, a lot of calls, a lot of inquiries, a lot of you have reached out to me requesting the start date and more information on the Malaysia program. They came out with some interim information, and since then, I've constantly been communicating with my agent, licensed agent for the current, one of the best licensed agents for the current MM2H program. Regarding the new changes, right, the three categories, platinum, gold, and silver. Silver is the hot favorite for a lot of people, whoever wants to start the MM2H program. One of the details that is missing or unknown is the income requirement. So they have given out most of the information that they plan to launch. It is not yet live, so no one can apply for this program. One of the big questions, the two big questions. The first one is, what is going to be the income requirements? Is it going to be there? Have they forgotten? Are they working on it? Are they going to publish it? That's the first big question. And second big question on everyone's mind is, when is this going to go live? The initial prediction was Jan end or early February, but that does not look likely. The more realistic chance of this launching would be somewhere towards the end of the first quarter of 2024. But before that, there's also a process where the existing agents are going to bid for being the licensed agents for the new program. So that has to happen. There has to be clarity on if they're going to have any income requirements. So they haven't given it, right? The existing income requirements are so drastic that most people were ineligible or they couldn't qualify for the existing Malaysia My Second Home program. So if they come up with even half the income requirements, is still going to be very stiff and really a non-option for a lot of people. So we got to wait and watch what happens with that. And the moment that information is available, you would be the first one to know if you are subscribed to this channel. And also, once the agent is appointed, my current agent that I'm working with, they are front runners. They are going to go and apply for the eligibility for the new program. So all of that would be in place the moment this program starts. Because there's so much of unknown, a lot of people were very excited to kickstart 2024 with something fresh, something new. Yes, you have done the Mexico, or maybe you have made your decision on whether you want or you don't want Mexico. You want something fresh, you want something new. And Honduras is a beautiful residency option because of two main reasons. And a lot of you have reached out to me, a lot of comments that I'm getting with requests for more information on this program. There's Guatemala, which I'm tracking separately. That's equally beautiful option. But Honduras is also very nice because of two main reasons. One is that it has a very flexible residency requirement. You have to be in the country at least once a year to renew your residency permit. The pathway to citizenship for certain nationalities is much faster than the others. So you have a flexible residency, a faster pathway to citizenship in certain cases. So that's the major advantage. The third big advantage is that it's connected to Guatemala, and Guatemala is connected to Mexico. So it really makes everything is on the mainland, right? You're not crossing islands, you're not worrying about flight connections, etc. It's all connected. So you have connectivity on the mainland, which you need in Latin or Central America. So you can enjoy the benefits that it has to offer, the whole border hopping situation. Apart from that, the Honduras passport is very strong. It's equally strong when you compare it to Guatemala or Mexico. So that's the big advantage. And the most beautiful part about this is the financial requirements, right, to sustain this residency. So yes, physical presence isn't required, but all you need to do is deposit $2,500 in your bank account each month. There's tremendous flexibility with this, right? So because it's your money, you can utilize it, you can withdraw it for your own benefit, but towards the end of the month, you need to deposit the $2,500 each month in your bank account. So that really takes care of it. A lot of people would want to right off the bat diversify their cash, right? They will want to deposit the whole year's worth in that account. So there are ways, intelligent ways, smart ways to doing that, right? Let's say you have a couple of bank accounts, and there are several categories that you can qualify under. There's retiree. There's the retiree is the one that I mentioned about, right? You're depositing $2,500 a month in your bank account in Honduras. Then you have the pensioner. You have the investor route, which is very modest. You're only looking at $50,000 of investment in a country, and you can still qualify for a residency in the country. So all in all, a hot plan B option. You have Mexico on one side and then this one on the other. I think this has an edge because of the flexible residency requirements. Now, Mexico is flexible too, right? Initially, it's flexible, but then you have certain requirements to qualify for citizenship. With Honduras, this requirement is even more flexible and straightforward. You want to discuss your eligibility for any of these programs, want to get started, we have solid attorneys in all these places that we talk about. And if you're interested, you can click the link in the description, book a call with us, and we can get you started with the residency or citizenship of your choice. Now, Honduras has beautiful places inside, right? You have Roatan. That's a beautiful hot plan B destination. Let's say you have your place over there. There's tremendous amount of traffic that comes from the US, Canada, Netherlands, different parts of EU, and expats frequent Roatan. Beautiful place to spend your time whenever you're in the country. But most of the immigration stuff happens in Tegucigalpa, so you might want to land there. Once you're done or through with your immigration matters, let's say you've opened up your bank account, etc. We do provide services with bank account opening as well. Once you're done with all the fun stuff, then you can head to Roatan, have a beautiful time, enjoy your time in the country, whatever it is, maybe a few days, maybe a week, and then you can move on. Let's say you're going to Guatemala, let's say you're going to Mexico, wherever it is, you can move on after that beautiful time in the country. Now, in conclusion, till all the requirements for the Malaysia My Second Home program are clarified, especially the income requirements, right? Until all of that is clarified, I personally feel the Honduras residency makes a lot more sense in the interim, right? Because the other one is not yet started. What is it going to launch with? When is it going to launch? So all those details are yet unknown. So if you are eager to get started with something, the other one makes a lot more sense. That's my personal opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subbed, and catch you in the next one.